Hey everyone, Aaron here with Canyon Adventure Vans, back with another install video. Today, we are going over our gear panel. Now, as you can see behind me, we've got one already set up. We're actually gonna get this out of the way and install this one for you guys. I just wanted to show you how amazing this looks in here and kind of the versatility of what all you can put on here. Everything from an axe, shovel, canteen, chairs, sky's the limit, I suppose. So pretty cool. What we're gonna do over here, as you can see, this is it nice and blank with all the possibilities of places that you can put things. So this is gonna how it's gonna be coming in the package is in two parts. Makes it a little easier on shipping. And so what we're gonna do first is put it together. Included in your kit, you're gonna have all of this here. So you're gonna have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rectangular brackets with these slotted holes on it. What those are gonna be is for putting the panels together. So we'll get into that in a sec. You're also gonna have 3 of these large oval washers, and you're gonna have 20, at least 20, you might have an extra in there, but you should have at least 20 of these locking nuts here, 3 of these 3/4 inch self tappers. And then these are actually gonna be what we pull out of the top here. So I'm gonna throw these back in real quick and show you us taking them out, but these are actually part of the van. So as I mentioned, these 3 hex-headed screws here are actually gonna be stock with your Winnebago Revel here. They go into these threaded inserts here, and you can see on the other side, you have 3 as well. They're just holding in that bed frame. So these are gonna be what we actually take out in order to fasten the gear panel back into the van. So we'll go ahead and just take these out. That would be your first step of prepping the van. Head size on that's gonna be 3/8, at least based on the van we're working on. Yours might be different. While we're on the 3/8, the other socket size you're gonna need is gonna be 7/16. And you're also gonna need a Phillips screwdriver or a drill with a Phillips head on it. So let's go ahead and put this together. We've already got this first tab on there, so we'll go ahead and get these nuts started on there. And we'll just get everything kind of started by hand first, and then we can tighten everything up. Okay, and keeping these kind of somewhat loose is gonna allow us to be able to get all of these on. If we tighten one up before moving on to the next, there's a good chance that this won't slide over. And then we'll get these ones started as well on the back side here. So once you got all 5 of your tabs put on and kind of, tightened by hand, what you can do, if you got a big enough table or use the edge of a table, is just kind of make sure that these are hanging off the edge on each side. That way you have a nice flat surface here. It's gonna make it a lot easier to butt these 2 together and not deal with it wanting to hinge on you. So then once we've got that, a nice tight gap across here, we'll go ahead and tighten these up all the way. Okay, now that our side right here is all tightened up, flip it over. Finish off with this inside one right here. All right, perfect. So now all 5 of our tabs, each with 4 nuts, have been tightened. And really what we tried to do is sandwich these 2 pieces together as tight as possible, getting a nice even line right here, as well as not having it hinge or bend in the middle, so that it's a nice flat surface along the edge here as well. So now that we've got that ready, we'll go ahead and grab the hardware and tools that we need for the next step. We're gonna switch our socket back over to this 3/8 here, which is gonna allow us to put these screws back into place. And then we're gonna grab these 3 oval washers as well. Essentially what's gonna happen, we're gonna put this into place, and then this screw is gonna go up through this washer, up through this, and into the ceiling of the van. Just like that. So this is gonna be the direction it goes into the van. As you can see, you can read the CAV logo there. So now we'll go ahead and carefully bring the gear panel over to the van. Careful not to hit the van or anything else. And we're gonna go in with the top portion first, kind of eyeball where those holes are up there that we took those bolts out of. We're gonna ideally land right over the top of those, and then as we're pushing up on the gear panel, we're gonna slide the bottom in. If you do have a Inhabit floor mat or any kind of carpet, it's gonna be a little bit trickier. What you're gonna wanna do is kind of just push up a little bit harder on the bottom as you're sliding it in, and just be conscious and aware of your carpet, because it might wanna bunch up and push back. Looks like we did pretty good over here, but it is bunching a little bit back here, so I'm gonna try and fix that. Alright, so now that we've got the gear panel set into place, we've got our stock screws going back up into those holes with our oval washers over the top there. Now what we're gonna do is fine tune the adjustment. There's really not too much side to side you can go up there, so we're gonna call that good as far as side to side. Down here, we have a little bit of flexibility to move this bottom to the right or to the left. And what you can do, if you got a bed riser, or if you want to use this electrical switch right here, anything that's straight, it's kind of a weird angle to try to use the bed track. So we're gonna kind of use our bed riser here and just overall step back and make sure that we like how straight it is. We also have a GLSS here that's a straight line that we can kind of base off on the bottom here. But ultimately, getting the side to side adjusted so that we like it and that it feels good in the van. So yeah, I think that looks good. So now at this time, we'll go ahead and grab our drill with our 3 self-tappers here, and we'll go ahead and lock in the bottom. And what we're gonna do, you don't wanna go at a crazy angle, but if you're going at any angle at all, you're gonna wanna be shooting downwards rather than upwards, just to avoid coming up into this trim piece or shooting out your floor or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead, center up that hole, and okay, as you can see, ours was grabbing holes that have already been previously screwed into, so it's a little easier for us. Yours will take a little bit more elbow grease, but we're just gonna screw these in here. Okay. One more. Okay. And then the only other adjustment's gonna be kind of front to back. So we can use, again, our bed riser here as a straight line, our GLSS. So as I see it right now, it looks like I'm leaning too far out. And that might be what you want. Maybe you want some more room for your bed. Maybe you're seeing that it's too close to things. So this kind of allows you to move it front to back. There's a pretty good slot here that allows you to move front and back. You're just gonna wanna be conscious of your door closing and your bed lowering. So I'm gonna get this into place for our needs based on our van here. And then you're also gonna wanna make sure that you don't push in, this side more than that side. So you kinda want it straight, going up and down, but also make sure that it's going straight this way. Okay, so now that I like where that's at, I'm gonna grab my 3/8 again on my ratchet here and go ahead and tighten these up. And then we are just being conscious of kind of trying to make sure that these oval washers are all going the right direction, same direction as each other, and are all kind of square with one another. Small detail that most won't see, but hey, might as well make that look good too. All right. And you can, of course, adjust that further if you need to. So if you go to drop your bed and you realize it's dragging on the gear panel, or if you don't like the placement of it, you can definitely loosen those back up, come back out or further in. And I think that's gonna be it as far as final adjustments. And then you can start putting on all your accessories. What's cool about this is you can put accessories on the front side. You could also put stuff on the back, camera mounts, all that fun stuff in there. So now we're just gonna go ahead and lower our bed down, make sure that it clears. As you can see, we still have some room there. And we're also kind of, you know, as we're going down here, we can use the bed to make sure that the gear panel is as square as we'd like it to be. So that's good. Now we'll head back up, make sure there's no drag on anything else. And then this would also be something you take into consideration if and when you're mounting products to the backside of the gear panel, is just doing the bed test, putting the bed down and back up, just making sure that nothing hits or gets in the way. All right, so this concludes our installation video of our gear panel here. Thank you guys so much for watching. All the links you're gonna need are gonna be below in the description. Have fun out there, be safe, we'll see you on the next one.